What is going on, guys? Stormcat back with another Terraria tutorial, and in this video we are going to be going over the ultimate building setup in Terraria. So if you're looking to make big pixel art or really cool houses, this is going to be the fastest and best way to build. If I'm being completely honest with everyone, if you just download Heroes mod, it will eliminate needing any building accessories. You have unlimited reach. You have camera fly so that you can look around without moving. You have disable enemy spawn and item browser, so pretty much creative mode. You can also change the time of day, which is absolutely awesome. But for those of you who don't play PC modded, for those of you who are either don't want to use mods on PC or you're on console, in this video I'm going to show you the absolute best building setup. So, you know, if you don't know how to get mods or don't want to get mods and get Heroes mod, this is the best setup that you can have for building. Alright guys, so for starters, I'm sure a lot of people have different types of armor sets that they use for building. Personally, I think that the best armor set that you can use is one that's going to give you good summon damage and summon spawns, because you need to be protected while you're building. You don't want to be switching to your weapons, worrying about other enemies. You want to just sit there and focus on your build and let your summons do the work for you. So first off, we are going to have Stardust Armor, the full set, and the Stardust Dragon. The reason I have this is because it's the all-time best summon, and the Stardust Dragon is pretty much going to be able to kill anything for you, like zombies, harpies, slimes, whatever it may be. It's going to get rid of those for you. So having this armor and the Stardust Dragon is a really good idea. Now we're going to move on to what we use to actually get around. Now I do have wings on this setup, but if you want to get rid of the wings and replace it with a different builder accessory, you can do that as long as you have this UFO mount, because you can fly around in the UFO mount, fly around, build, and you won't have to worry about using wings because it has infinite flight. I have wings on anyway because using the UFO isn't always the best. Sometimes you just want to hop platform to platform. So I have the UFO for when I'm up in the sky and I just need one spot to sit at and then I can build around it. But when I'm moving place to place, I like to have the solar wings. Alright, next guys, we have the drill containment unit. Now the drill containment unit is really difficult to get, but once you do get it, it is a fantastic item. So if you want to build something deep down underground or just hollow out a big area, the drill containment unit is perfect for that. It has the fastest mining speed of anything in the game, so that is going to be the best for clearing out either builds that you don't like and want to change up, or hollowing out an entire area. Now, before I get ahead of myself, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to get what I've gone over so far. So Stardust Dragon Staff is just going to be Stardust Fragments, as well as for the armor, it's going to be Stardust Fragments, but Luminite Bars at the Ancient Manipulator. Solar Wings, you can really craft any of the wings, but this is going to be Solar Fragments and Luminite Bars at the Ancient Manipulator. And the Drill Containment Unit is 40 of the highest tier bar. Alright, so guys, in order to get the Drill Containment Unit, you're going to need a lot. You're going to need 40 Luminite Bar, 40 Chlorophyte Bar, 40 Shroomite Bar, 40 Spectre Bar, 40 Hellstone Bar, and 40 Meteorite Bar. And you are going to craft this at a Mithril or Orichalcum Anvil. And so it's pretty difficult to get, but once you do get your hands on it, it's a super useful item. Now guys, the Cosmic Car Key is actually dropped from the saucers during the Martian Madness event. So I have a video on that if you want to check that out, but you will need to get the Martian Madness event in order to get the Cosmic Car Key. It's also not a 100% chance drop, so you're going to have to farm for a while, but it's definitely worth farming for. Alright, now that you guys know how to make everything we've gone over so far, let's move on to the pickaxe I use, and that's just really any of the pillars. I think the Picksaw actually has the fastest speed, but the Nebula pickaxe does just as fine. You know, it's got the highest pickaxe power, I believe, besides the Drill Containment Unit. It's pretty quick, and you can really use any of the pillars, but I just decided to craft the Nebula one. Also, the Nebula pickaxe actually gives you +4 range, so if you're not using Heroes mod, that's actually a pretty good investment to craft. Alright, next guys, we are going to go over the rest of the accessories that I use now that we've gone over the summons, how you get around, movement, how you drill, and the UFO mount and stuff like that. We're going to move over to the actual accessories that are going to help you build, reach faster, build faster, stuff like that. So, first off, I like to have an Ankh shield no matter what build I am using. It's super helpful, especially if there are annoying enemies around while you're building. If you use the Ankh shield, that's going to get rid of most of your debuffs. You won't be able to get knocked back in case your Stardust Dragon does not come to the rescue. So the Ankh shield is a absolutely fantastic accessory, especially if you don't want to farm for the Stardust Dragon. That's still going to help you withstand some of the enemy attacks that you might be faced with, but then again, you can replace it with a different builder accessory. Now, I looked these up, and apparently the buffs do stack for most accessories. So if you would like to have a different reach accessory or a different tile placement accessory instead of the Ankh shield, that's definitely viable. But we're going to move on to the actual builder accessories. Alright, first off guys, we have the Extendo Grip. Now the Extendo Grip is going to give you a tile reach of 3, which is awesome when you're trying to build, especially if you don't have this Heroes mod. But it is sold by the Traveling Merchant, and his items are a bit random, so it might take you a while to get. But if you keep looking for the Traveling Merchant and just buy everything he has to offer, you'll end up using all of it at some point. So the Extendo Grip is sold by the Traveling Merchant. For all of these accessories, I'll be using the quick modification so you can get around your builds faster, get around your worlds faster. That will be a +4 movement speed on all of our accessories. But the Extendo Grip is a great accessory because it allows you to reach further so that you can build faster and more efficiently. Next guys, the Terraria. Again, going to be using the quick prefix here, but it automatically places actuators on placed objects. Now the reason I really like this item is because if you know what actuators are and you use them, they're pretty cool. If you know how to use them properly, you can do some really cool stuff with them. So I'm using the Terraria because I think actuators are awesome, and it's one less step for me to go and place an actuator on those blocks again. So that's super useful. It eliminates using any actuators. I don't even have to craft them. I don't believe you have to have them in your inventory for it to do it. So the Terraria is also sold by the Traveling Merchant. And again, just buy everything from the Traveling Merchant. If you have enough gold lying around, it's definitely going to come in handy later. So it will automatically place actuators on blocks so that you can make them disappear and reappear if you have a pressure plate or different other building techniques like that to make your building look really cool. So that is the Terraria, really awesome accessory. Eliminates an entire step of placing actuators. Next guys, we have the Architect Gizmo pack. Now, this is a combination of multiple accessories that you will have to craft at the Tinkerer's Workshop, but what it does is increase tile and wall placement speed and reach. Automatically paints placed objects. So guys, this is a combination of the paint sprayer, which is sold by the Traveling Merchant. It also includes the portable cement mixer, again sold by the Traveling Merchant, and the brick layer, again sold by the Traveling Merchant. So if you want to be a builder, definitely look out for that Traveling Merchant. It's going to be very useful for you. And with all three of those accessories, you make the Architect Gizmo pack. So I did forget one, you actually use the Extendo Grip as well. So this is also going to increase your reach just like the Extendo Grip. Then you add the Extendo Grip on there, that's another 3, and then you also use the Nebula pickaxe, that's another 4. So that is a lot of range that you're giving your character. So that's awesome for building, if you need to build really long lines of whatever block it may be, do some details further away in the build. It's going to be awesome to have that type of reach. So it is going to be 4 accessories. Crafted at the Tinkerer's Workshop, and the Architect Gizmo pack is going to do so much. I would actually only use this if I were using a building setup and didn't want like the ultimate building setup, because just switching this out with one of my regular accessories is plenty for me. But it will increase your tile and wall placement, like I said before, speed and reach as well, automatically paints placed objects, so it's a fantastic accessory. It's a combination of the 4 best builder accessories, so I highly recommend getting the Architect Gizmo pack. It might take you a while for, you know, waiting for the traveling merchant or whatever to actually have all of these items in rotation, but it's definitely worth it to craft this. So again, like I said, everything is going to have quick on it so that we can move around a lot faster throughout our world. We're going to have the Nebula pickaxe for that extra reach and fast speed, drill containment unit for hollowing out areas, cosmic car key for flying around and being able to build while standing still in the air. Then we will have the Stardust Dragon staff to kill enemies so that they don't get in our way. Then we will have the full Stardust Dragon set, the Ankh Shield, Extendo Grip, Pressurator, Architect Gizmo Pack, and Solar Wings. That is my take on the absolute best builder guide. So if you guys have any differences, let me know in the chat below. Let me know what you think of this builder loadout. I think is absolutely fantastic. Again, I use Heroes mod for all of my builds, so I have no need for these accessories. But if you don't have mods or you're playing on PS4, this is absolutely the best setup that you can get. Let me know if there's anything better down in the comments below so that I can improve this build. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.